Welcome to Barb's Crochet Den. Welcome back. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I already got some dishes done and I'm working on some laundry, but I have work in about 4 hours. Yeah, I have to work in about 4 hours. So I'm going to see if I can get some laundry put away, and then I also am going to work on my mystery blanket. This is the one I'm going to try and finish now. It's gotten really, really big. I spent hours on it yesterday after work. Got off work at 11:30 yesterday morning. And I spent hours working on it. And I think I only got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 rounds done on it. 4 rounds is being quite generous. So we'll see how much I can get done today. And then tomorrow I don't have work. But I do have to wait for the cable. I'm switching over internet services. So I gotta wait for them tomorrow. They're supposed to be here at 11 to 2. So I'm going to be cleaning tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon I will be crocheting. And we'll see how long it takes to get this blanket done. So I don't know when to start counting. Like, I've already been working on it so much. It's so big. So we'll see. We'll see how much bigger it gets because, hold on. This is what I have left. I don't know what the next color is. This is the color I'm working on. But this is all that's left. I don't know how many rounds this is going to make. It's, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2. But I am going to be ending in a single crochet round. So we'll see what we have enough for. So until the next update, I will see you in a few seconds, I guess. Welcome back to Barb's Crochet Den. So today I'm working on the mystery star blanket. Let's see, today's Friday, and yesterday I worked on it quite a bit. I had to clean up, and then we had cable coming. I was switching over cables, so I had that going on yesterday. But I did do a lot on this blanket yesterday. However, as many hours as I've been spending on it, going around the star takes quite a while. So it doesn't look like there's much progress when you're going around the star. Let's see, each peak from here to here is 41 stitches. No, it's 44 stitches each peak. Each side of the peak is 44 stitches. This is a pretty decent sized blanket, and I think I'm almost done with the yarn, the scrap yarn. So I'm doing single crochet on the edge, and then I'm hoping I have enough to go all the way around. If not, I'm just going to grab another scrap ball from my stash and use it. So, not a problem. I still have plenty of scraps for this blanket. And then, once I'm done with it, I'm going to knot and weave in all the ends, because yes, I do make knots, and then I weave them in, and I pull it tight so the knots don't poke out. And I weave in the ends really good, because my husband's grandma made some blankets that all she did was weave in the ends, and they're coming apart. So I do what I call the knot and weave. I make the knots and I weave them in. So after this one is done, I have to start winding the yarn for the next blanket, which is going to take a bit since it's a picture blanket and it's California king size. I need to wind up all the yarn for that. I still haven't done that yet. So I'm going to do that next. And then I can only work on that when someone's not home. Literally. So when they are home, for now, I'm going to be weaving in ends. I have this blanket, my last green blanket that I have to weave the ends on in. I have a wall hanging that's poison apple I have to weave the ends in on. And then I have another wall hanging that's a lot bigger. However, the big wall hanging, I had to put it aside because I need to block it. And I didn't have anything to block it with. So I finally got a steamer. And so I'm going to not weave in the ends and unblock that. And then attach it to a dowel, and that one will be done. I'm pretty sure I still have the same yarn, so I can attach it to a dowel. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Then I found an app. It's a wheel that spins. So I'm going to use that to pick my projects. However, most of my projects I'm going to do are wall hangings, which is with scrap yarn, and that's fine. The only thing is there's a lot of them that have black, and I don't normally have black yarn, but on a lot of those wall hangings with black, you can change it to, it's interchangeable. It's not like it has to be black. So I'm going to do that. I might switch some of them out. If I need to get black yarn, okay, but I'm trying not to get yarn unless it's for specific projects. Because like a lot of this yarn that's even in this blanket, I just bought with no actual project in mind. So hopefully, oh, I knew this white color is very long. I thought it was the variegated. It's not, it's just white with sparkles. So anyway, there is 2 blankets on the wheel I won't be able to do. One of them uses the same, is going to use the same brown colors I'm using for the blanket I'm going to be currently making, the picture blanket. It's going to use the same browns, and that blanket is the study of reality, and I'm going to make it in brown colors. However, I need to make this blanket first before I do that. And then the other blanket is a twin size. It's a picture blanket that I designed on Stitch Fiddle. That one's going to take a while, but I don't actually have the yarn for that blanket yet. And the reason is I wasn't going to buy the yarn for that blanket until I was actually going to make that blanket. And because of that, I don't have the yarn for it. So if those 2 blankets come up on the wheel, I will not be making them yet. And I do have other blankets on there, like the Study of Christmas Cookie, and I'm going to make another star blanket with the green apple ombre yarn that I have. And then I'm also going to be making an ombre blanket with each of the, it's going to have all the ombre colors I have in it. So I'm going to be doing that. Yes, I am taking this knot out so I can make longer tails, so that I can weave them in really well. It's just how I do my blankets. So far, none of them have come undone. I am worried about the Christmas blanket I made for myself because I just knotted and then snipped on that one. That was before I was weaving in the ends, so that one might actually come apart all on its own. So I'm worried about that blanket, but that's one I made a long time ago. As for the wheel, that's what I was talking about. I have, the majority of it is wall hangings, and I got quite a few of them off Etsy. What was it, last November, or I think it was last November I got them. And some of them I've actually designed myself, or just, took a picture off Google and went and cleaned it up in Stitch Fiddle to make the wall hanging. So I have, I believe, like 80 charts in Stitch Fiddle. Some of them I've already made though, so that's, although the ones I've made are, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many exactly I've made, but I will be using the wheel for that. And then I also have some of the projects that are on Stitch Fiddle on the wheel. I've already separated out the colors into tote bags, so that I have the colors I need for those wall hangings already. It's already been picked out, so I didn't use them in any other projects. So I've got some of them already all set up pretty much, but I'm still going to be spinning the wheel because after I weave in the ends of this blanket, the other one, and the 2 wall hangings, I will have no other projects going except the picture blanket that I can only do when someone's not here. So I'm going to need something else while they're home. Weavy. Gotta resituate. So that's how that's gonna be done. However, I am noticing I seem to get much further working on only one project at a time. Oh, and my next project, I think I'm gonna try this other crochet hook set that I have. I got it off Amazon, and it's what is it, acrylic or something like that, the hooks are. So I'm gonna try those with my next project instead of these, and we'll see how that works out. I might end up switching back to these, but who knows. So we're gonna do that. And okay, let's see, I have this and this, so 2.5 before I get back to the beginning. I'm hoping I have enough. I'm so excited to be finished with this blanket, only because it is so big. It's fun to do. It's just like today is supposed to be 100 degrees here, and this blanket has gotten really big and really heavy. So I'm kind of wanting to be done with it. That, and I had to frog it so many times. My goodness. I'm not opposed to frogging a project, especially if you have to correct the mistake for everything to look good and for it to go smoothly. But wow, as much as I have frogged this particular project, oh my goodness, it's been crazy. So it looks like I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to finish this row, even though it's single crochet. I finished my star blankets on a single crochet. I haven't made any other borders for them. I just do single crochet because of the valleys right here. It has that little piece it doesn't seem very strong right there to me. So I like to finish with a single crochet round. Yeah. So I was hoping this would get me all the way through to the end. It might. I don't know how much yarn I have left on the yarn ball. I really have not looked at it. So I don't know what color's next, which is partly why the bag is here, and it actually folded in on itself. So I don't know what color is next, and I don't know how much yarn is left, but I know last time it was about this big. So I think it's going to be pretty much the end of the yarn ball. And then with the scraps left over from that, I can figure out something else to do. However, I was hoping I'd get done with this before work today, and it looks like I might be able to get done with the crocheting part of it before work. So that makes me very happy. I'm so glad. Because even though it's not done, the crocheting part is done. And then I can take my time, knot and weave in the ends. And since this isn't for a birthday or anything, I don't have to rush like I did some of the other blankets. But I still want to get it done in a timely manner. Because, well, I have, 80 wall hangings and blankets to make. Definitely at least one more blanket. The next one I'm working on is a must finish. Oh my gosh. Not another one. My kid tied the knots and she left that much on the end. I cannot weave that in, so I've got to undo it. There are so many ends on this blanket to weave in. I'm not looking forward to it. The first time I'm not looking forward to weaving in ends. Of course, I don't have nails. Not really, I just clipped them. So getting these knots out is not the easiest for me. I think there it goes. It's got a little give now. Okay. So anyway, that is what I'm working on with this. All right, I have to take it back a few stitches now, every time, but it's okay. Actually, these are two dark greens, but they're two different colors. I don't know if you can tell. Huh. I tend to have a lot of greens in my stash. Although, when I was looking for colors to make this next blanket I'm going to make, I thought I had a lot more blue. So I was like, I'll do it in shades of blue. Well, I don't have enough blue. So I was just like, well, we'll just go with the colors on the picture and we'll go from there. And I ended up having to buy them, which I was trying to avoid. But I think I have enough of it, period. So I definitely have enough yellow. Lemon yellow. I think it's yellow, lemon yellow from Big Twist and sunflower from Karen 1 Pound that I got from Joann's. So this blanket's going to be in browns, and if I need the yellows, I'm going to use them. I don't think I'll need the browns, but I'm hoping I have enough camel color for the next blanket, because I got 5 skeins, and I thought that would be enough, but it turns out 2 of them are different dye lot, and you can really see the difference on the colors. So yeah, there's that. There we go. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. Doing double crochet instead of single crochet. Oh man. Do-over. Oh boy. Anyway, so those are my projects. Like 70 wall hangings or something like that. And I think it's like 4 or 5 blankets somewhere in there. But one's a star blanket, so I can, no. 1, 2, 3 are star, possibly star blankets, and they're lap size, so they're not too big. My red, white, and blue one that I need to finish using that color of yarn up on, that one I already made a star blanket with those colors, so I'm thinking of finding a different pattern for those colors. The ones I liked were on Etsy, paid patterns, which is fine, but Etsy wouldn't let me buy them. And I think it's because they wanted me to have an account. I'm not going to make an account. So I'm looking for different patterns. I mean, unfortunately, I would love to have bought those patterns because there was 3 of them. And I was like, well, I have the yarn for 3 different blankets set aside. And I wanted those patterns, but it said no. So just gonna have to figure out something else on my own, which is fine. Oh, don't tell me that's another. It's another one. The frustration's real, because now I'm gonna have to go through and take that one apart too. I swear, this video is gonna be nothing but me taking apart knots and retying them. I don't know. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's just the knots that we need because she was putting them all together. I told her don't worry about knotting them, just wrap them all up. But the kid just made some little knots, which is fine. It is. Just a little, oops, inconvenient is all. So anyway, hopefully, I was hoping to get to the end of this on this video, but with all these knots, I don't know if I'm going to, because this video is already 20 minutes long. So I don't know if I'm going to get to the end. My crochet and babble. Oh my gosh. I'm calling it crochet and babble. I know everyone calls it crochet and chat, but I'm calling it babble because I'm literally just babbling about nothing, really. Nothing at all. Oh. It's just the animals moving around. Yeah, I just mean the animals. Not the kids, just the animals. Getting comfortable up there. There we go. Okay, so I think we can continue. We've turned the corner on one of the peaks. So we've got, I don't know, 1.5 peaks left. No, actually, technically it would be 2. But it's alright. And if you're wondering why I don't just keep going with the ends in, it's because I don't want them just going down the line. I want to leave them in every which way so they're a little bit tighter and more secure. That way, in case they start unweaving, you know, it'll take a while, and that way the knot doesn't really, hopefully, come out at all. That way I'm hoping it's just completely secure. Don't tell me that's another. It literally is another. I'm so close to the end, and I can't. Oh man, keep having those knots. Oh boy. Crazy, crazy. Well, yep, I cannot leave this one in either. It's too short. It's way too short. I like leaving extra long tails. Really long. Actually, longer than anyone I've seen, because I don't just go one way and then back the other way and then back again 3 times. No. I go every which way and back and around, over, through. Yeah. I just go crazy with it. Over itself, and you know. Let's see. I made a Christmas sweater. Ended up being way too big for me. Very ugly. Oh, it was actually really bad. Really, really bad. So I finally took it apart. And where I wove in the ends, where I knotted and wove in the ends, it took forever for me to get those out. Forever. And it was not easy. It was very difficult. So at that point I was like, well, I guess I did a good job, and it would not have come apart if I had not willingly done it and taken it apart. It would have taken quite some time to just unravel. So that makes me feel good that my projects are not going to just come apart very easily. Oh boy. There we go. I don't know, I'm thinking I'm coming to the end of this yarn because of all these knots. I'm thinking these were all my smaller balls of yarn. The kid must have just started with, to be fair, the kid probably should have started with the bigger balls of yarn, wrapping them up, and then gone to the smaller, but had I known I was going to make this with it, that's probably what we would have done. So essentially this thing is completed. So I will probably put a picture in of it done, because this thing is big. And are you seeing this? So this is almost done. Oh, this knot isn't even very secure at all. It's just bloop. Yikes. We got this. We definitely got this. And I am definitely near the end. So I'll probably insert pictures of the finished project, because of the fact it's so big. I'm not totally done yet, and this video is already about 30 minutes long, which is a long time to say absolutely nothing, actually. I mean, I'm literally just babbling here. And I know, I don't know if people like that. I mean, look, break, I'm right here. Here's the end. So maybe I'll just keep going, because the end is right there. So the end is near. Oh, you know, my daughter showed me this app. It's an app to make songs. So yesterday, this is why this isn't finished, actually. Her and I were goofing off yesterday, making songs, just corny little songs, you know. And man, she was just super excited about it. And I was making mixes. I was just making crochet songs. And oh my gosh, they came out so funny. Some of them are just, you shake your head going, what in the world? Normally I don't use stuff like that. But she was really excited to show me. So it took, oh my gosh, we were on that thing for hours waiting for the, oh, it was good 2 hours or so. Waiting on the cable guys to get here. Because we were changing cable because of lots of issues. So we were changing our cable, and you know, they're going to be here at a certain time, so you gotta wait. You know, type of thing. You gotta wait for them between this time and this time. So in between those times, we were just making songs. Hers were all kinds of different stuff. I don't remember exactly what they were. Mine were mostly just corny crochet and stuff. So, oh boy. But it'll be something I can put on a playlist and listen to in the car if we have long drives or whatever. I mean, I told him it would have been great for when I was picking the kid up from college, but you know, that ship has sailed. So right now, I just have the song sitting on my phone. But sorry, I sound very froggy all of a sudden. I don't know why. I do not. It's not like I'm sick. Why did I do that? I don't have the foggiest of clues why I did that. I really don't. I keep trying to do double crochets and I'm on single crochet. Oh my gosh, I've just been doing double crochets this entire time on this blanket. This blanket's just double crochet all the way. And now that I'm on the single crochet row, I am trying to make doubles. Oh my goodness. That's what I get for trying to rush, because I really want to get this part done before work. Oh my goodness. Oh, this black and gold. Oh my gosh. The black and gold I'm on right now. I don't know if you could see the speckles of gold in it, but it was given to me by my kids 2 or 3 years ago for Mother's Day. It is one of the yarns that never ends. It's never ending. I have it in quite a few projects, and it's still going, still going. I don't know. Anyway, we are at close to the end. I've got a few more stitches, and then I will hold the blanket up and show it to you, but I will also have pictures of it in the video because it is so big. This thing is just massive. And I like it. I like it. I didn't think I would like scrap yarn blankets, but I do. The colors the kid picked and put together, not knowing this is what we're going to make, are actually quite good. Not bad at all. So, after all my wall hangings, if I don't have any more wall hangings I want to make, I just might throw all of my scraps into blankets, because this is actually kind of cool. Oh my god, look, another knot. And I just have to attach. Should I leave it, or should I take the knot out? I should take the knot out and just attach it like that. I should. You know what? I'm going to take this knot out, and I'm going to finish the blanket like that. Ew, no. My hook is falling. My hook is falling. You know what's bad? One of these yarns is black, and the other is a very, very, very dark blue. I can't see which one's which. Oh, but we got part of it. Oh my goodness. That, and I clipped my nails. This is very not easy. Not easy at all. Anyway, let me get this knot out of here. And then, guess what? This video will actually be done. And I thought there was going to be more parts of the update on the Mystery Star blanket, but since I'm pretty much, I'm done with it actually, there will be no more updates. Oh, you know what? There we go. There'll be no more updates on this blanket because it's done. Okay, I got them unattached. Oh, I'm taking it apart. Okay. So this is, I'll show you what I have left after. But I'm going to slip stitch, and it will be done. Maybe if I can get it into that, my hook into that stitch. Oh my gosh, I think I just made those stitches so darn tiny. Oh, And there's a knot in the end of it. Are you serious? I just took that other knot out, and now there's a knot at the end of the yarn. I'm like, are you serious? That would have been more dramatic if it had actually just come through. Like, no. Okay, so let me just take my hook off. Okay, there we go. I can take that knot out here in a minute. Okay. So, for dramatic effect, this is how much I have left. I've got to get this knot out of the end. Okay. Now, let me show you if I can. Okay. Here is the blanket in half. All right. That is a big blanket. Do you want to see the back? I have ends everywhere on this thing. Everywhere. Now, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky I did that. I'm so lucky I ended it where I did. Because this little ball is all that's left. And this is from my red, white, and blue yarn. That's all that's left of this blanket. Or of that ball that was in this. So blanket officially done. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Sorry it is so long. I was just trying to finish up that row and it took 35 minutes. So we will see you next time, and until then, oh sorry, I gotta get my stitch markers. So see you next time, and until then, you have a good day, and well, you have a good day.